Hi everyone, welcome to day 9 of Vlogmas. I'm here today to talk all about luxury. I've got a little bottle of sparkling here. I just thought, what is more luxurious than sitting out in the garden? Sometimes these little bottles can be really handy, a bit too handy, but if you're not into drinking a whole bottle by yourself and you've got no one to share it with, I just think they are a nice little thing to spoil yourself with. Back in October, one of my daughters, Eliza, and I were looking at these beautiful advent calendars that were all artisan branded food. So from local people that made like cheeses and wines and mince pies and chocolatiers. And we actually ordered an advent calendar. Now it is coming, but I can't wait to show you guys that. And it does have cheese in there as well. And I just thought, what a shame I haven't got it here to show you with this little bottle of bubbly. You could have shared it with me. It's a really nice evening here. It's about 24 degrees, a little bit of light wind, but perfect time to talk about luxury gift ideas. Now, another thing that brings me luxury is to pick my own flowers from the garden. And this beautiful rose smells divine. It's like a blush pink color. I've just chosen it, picked it off to show you guys. And I've also gone and picked some hydrangeas. Have a look at the color of these. They are amazing. They're huge. I mean, look. It's the size of my head, not like that one. And the pink, it's actually classed as red, but it's a real fuchsia hot pink. But with those two colors together, just gorgeous. And a massive bunch of sweet peas. They just keep coming and coming. The more that you cut, the more grow. So seriously, think about planting some seeds. Here in Australia, the ideal time to do that is on March. St. Patrick's Day in March. Plant the seeds then and you'll be just given masses of flowers by the time December comes around. But the smell of these will just fragrant the whole room. It's just incredible. So I just think together, look at that. I don't need to buy flowers. I don't need to be given flowers. I can grow my own and you can too. It's very easy to do. You just need to give these a lot of water and the sweet peas the same. They'll keep giving you back and they just really brighten up, lift the mood. You can also grow them in pots. Of course, I've got hydrangeas in pots as well. If you've only got a very small veranda or balcony, you can grow these in pots that you just need something to train them up, like a little pyramid-shaped frame or a little trellis, and they'll just keep growing and growing. But love these color combinations. They're just stunning. Before I start into the gifting luxury ideas, I'm going to tell you about today's sponsors. I'm going to open the advent calendars earlier and I'm going to show you exactly who it is and what kind of wonderful prize they've given. So let's go Kylie in the Machine advent calendar first. The only thing about being outside this time of night is the mosquitoes start attacking and they love me. Number 9 is a little lady knitting. How cute. You're a good egg. Look at that. How cute. These are really gorgeous. I love all the little graphics that go with these labels. I think they've done an amazing job. You're a good egg. That's cute. Next we have the Adore Beauty calendar and I've been using my goodies. So far I've got some brow setter, I've got some serum, some sunblock, some shampoo, body lotion. I'm just getting so many treats. I feel very spoiled. Number 9 is, charcoal detox dry shampoo, deep cleanse level for your scalp. That looks interesting. That's really handy. A little spray can. Good to put in a handbag. Good for traveling. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how that goes. Next we have the Cocoa Black. Now next week, I am taking you guys back into the city because we are staying in the city overnight. I'm going to take you to the actual Cocoa Black Cafe. Now, many years ago, we have been there quite a few times, but we did go upstairs and had this most beautiful hot chocolate. And there's this really whimsical, old-fashioned high tea room up there with the beautiful wallpaper and the ornate candelabras on the walls. It's just really pretty. So I can't wait to take you back in there. Number 9, let's see what's behind the chocolate calendar. Oh, this is one of my favorites, rum and raisin. You either love it or you hate it, and I love it. It is milk chocolate ganache speckled with rum-soaked raisins encased in milk chocolate. Okay, I'm going to have to try. Oh, so good. Actually, I love rum and raisin ice cream. It's always one I choose when I go to an ice cream parlour, and rum and raisin's definitely a favourite of mine. Now I'm about to open the calendar. I need a sip of this first. Today is number 9. So we've got a little butterfly there. Let's see what's behind the door. Birds are out this time of night. Wow, this is a really big prize. Now, the Sewing Revival, of course, will give a free pattern away every day for 12 days of the Vlogmas. The sponsor is Weft and Warp, and they are giving away a $150 voucher for a lucky viewer. This one is for a very lucky Aussie viewer, and that is only due to postage being so high and taking so long at the moment. But $150 is so appreciated. If you've never heard of Weft and Warp, it's because it's a brand new store that just opened up in Canberra, and Matthew and Rebecca are the owners of Weft and Warp. They have a gorgeous range of fabrics. It is a physical store, so you can walk in there and have a look what they've got to offer, but they do also have a great online service. So if you're wanting to order online, you can do that. They stock some gorgeous high-end fabrics, as well as things like Lady McElroy and Liberty fabrics, as well as some amazing gift ideas. I'm going to talk you through a lot of the gift ideas they have in store there. They also have some fantastic Merchant Mills products as well, which are just stunning gifts too. So I think you're going to really enjoy the voucher, whoever wins this. $150. Don't forget, you must comment below. You need to be subscribed to the channel, and if you're wanting to see who the prizes are going to each day, I do show them on my stories over on Instagram. I also make sure that I pin a comment to the underneath each episode to let you know who's won, and also I will respond to each winner so that they can email me and we can get in contact that way. If you also haven't seen my community tab before, if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll see there is a community tab which will give you little updates on what's going on. I've also been incredibly generous and sent me a beautiful cut of the new Lady McElroy fabric that they've got in. This one's called Water Under the Bridge. It is the most divine print. It actually reminds me of a Monet painting. It's just incredible. The colours in it, like a painting. I'll show you the drape. Just magnificent. So they do have this in store. So what the lucky winner might want to buy some of this actual print, or maybe one of their other great prints. I've also got a gorgeous shirt that I showed you back in the Sewciety from some beautiful Lady McElroy, the Faces print. That was also from Weft and Warp too. So yeah, definitely think about entering. I'm going to lead on now into the luxury gift ideas I think you're going to really enjoy. So stick around, and I hope you get some great gifting ideas from this. When you think of luxury, what do you think of? What is something that you know is way out of your budget, maybe, that you will lust and pine after, but it's just something that one day you think to yourself, if I ever had that dream purchase, this is what I would buy. Well, I've got this list here that you may enjoy. There's a lot of things on this list that would make perfect sewing gifts for Christmas time, or maybe you could leave hints to your other half to go and have a look at this episode, and maybe there's things on here that you might like. I'm going to try to leave links for everything that I've found so that they can be easily accessed online here if you wanted to do some gift shopping, because it is nice to have little dreams here and there of luxurious things that you might want to buy for your sewing room. There's things that I love that I know I can never afford to buy, but I still dream about them. Things like your Liberty silk crepe de chine, that's just so luxurious and glamorous, or cashmere blend wool, or Valentino designer fabric. I think that would be amazing to purchase. And also things that are non-sewing related. I love a good Hendrix gin, some good bubbly. I love Giorgio Armani perfume. That's one I always go for when I'm shopping. I spritz a bit on. I just think that their perfumes are absolutely stunning. But yeah, there's a lot of things that are luxury that you might lust after but never actually purchase for yourself. When someone buys you a gift, they put that thought into, and it's something you've been lusting after. It's just such a lovely feeling. Firstly, I've seen on Weft and Warp's website they have a beautiful Merchant Mills leather, sort of an envelope style leather bag that does have scissors included in it. It has a beautiful brass embossed clasp. You do get the 8-inch tailor's shears, buttonhole scissors, wide bow scissors, and everyday scissors. So that all comes within that package together. And it's just something so beautiful about having a leather, something to keep those scissors in, to really look after them. And for many years to come, they will be something that you can treasure and keep for good and make sure no one gets their hands on them. I just think having them all there in that little bag, it just makes them more special. I know on Weft and Warp they do have the Collie and the Machine labels, and also the new Collie and the Machine socks they've got out with all sewing themed socks. just beautiful. And don't forget too, you can get the Collie and the Machine collector tins if you're wanting to keep your labels in those tins. That is a really gorgeous idea to keep them so they don't go floating around. And I've also seen there is a shop called Lucello's that is in the Nicholas building on Swanston Street here in the city. Lucello's is a gorgeous little store. I'm going to try and take you in there as well and show you around. They do have a lot of embroidery and tapestry goods and a lot of things for sewists, but they also have these gorgeous cat collector tins that are just so nice for keeping your sewing bibs and bobs in. So that's a really lovely little gift, very personalised. And my oldest daughter bought me a gorgeous canvas tote from there a couple of years ago now with the dahlias on the front. And it was just really special. Yeah, everything there is just so quaint and beautiful. But that Nicholas building is just a stunning building. I'll take you in there and give you a little look around in Lucello's when I can. Another gift I've just looked at on Weft and Warp is actually a Prim gift set. You can get the rose colour, and that does come with your scissors and all your bits and pieces, measuring tapes and chalk. Weft and Warp also has the Merchant and Mills indispensable Notion box. That Notion box is great. It has all the things a sewist could ever want on hand, ready to go. They've also got the Prim starter set and the Merchant Mills sewing book, which is like a little sewing Bible. So that together would make an incredible gift for someone when you love this Christmas, or maybe for yourself. Now, talking about scissors, I've heard wonderful things about Kai, the Japanese-made scissors. They are fantastic. You can get the 3-piece tailoring set in the scissors. Also, another great brand of scissors, very luxury top-end scissors, would be the LDH. And they do come in a beautiful prism color, which is like almost like iridescent rainbow kind of colored. And you get the snips, the pinking shears, and the shears, the proper tailoring shears with that. The LDH does also have a rotary blade that's very high in. That rotary blade looks beautiful to use. And the good thing about the LDH scissors is they do have right and left-handed scissors. So that's a really nice personalised gift if you know a left-handed sewist, or you are one yourself and you need a good pair of shears. You can get proper left-handed scissors, which is fantastic. I'll leave links to all these so you can see as well. And I do know that here in Australia, A&R Fabrics do have the LDH scissors in packs as well, which is really handy to know. Now, I know there's a website called hardtofind.com, and they do have personalised birch top sewing boxes that you can get someone's name engraved, which would be just stunning to have that. There's also a lovely looking modern sewing box on Temple & Webster that looks like it would be great and handy and very practical, but really nice with the tin, the white lid, and the lovely wooden effect to it. I just think that something like that would be really practical and great to give as a gift. Another thing to think about is some lovely pattern weights. Now, these can be purchased off online stores, also off Etsy. If you want something a bit more personalized, you can get ceramic ones as well. I think the Sewing Gem do have the Judy's pattern weights. So things like clappers and pressers. If you know you can buy a beautiful wooden clapper or presser and have that personalised as well, and that's a really lovely gift to give. If you're wanting a beautiful wrist pin cushion, the bohin ones do come in that beautiful velvet. There a lot of the time they've got little gold edging on them as well, and they're quite sturdy and big. And I know I bought my eldest daughter Phoebe a bone wrist cushion quite some years ago now, and it's really lovely and very luxurious looking and nice and large to put plenty of pins in, and it clings around your wrist like a little bit of like a bracelet effect, so it doesn't go anywhere. You know it's always there. It's really handy to have one of those. Another thing to think about is a big seam ripper. So I know Weft and Warp do sell the really giant ones, because they actually sent me one and said it's really great to use, so I have got one of those. And you can also purchase the ones with the big wooden handles, and you can even possibly get that engraved, which would be lovely, and you would never lose that. Now, one of my purchases in the past that was quite a big purchase that I absolutely love, I use it every day, is a big huge cutting mat that goes on top of our pool table, much to my husband's dismay, because when you want to go and play pool, it's quite a job to get everything off. But I love it because I can cut quite a big pattern out on that. You can also use it on a tabletop as well, but the JK Trading ones are really, really large, and they also have something that I am lusting after. They do have professional mannequins. So I'm not talking about those ones that you dial in and out and change sizes and they get rickety and fall everywhere, which are from most of your big like department stores like Spotlight. These are those gorgeous looking vintage style padded mannequins. So I know that JK Trading do have them, and they do have different like sort of more curvy size ones as well. They are just stunning. So that would be a really lovely gift for a sewist that may be looking for a professional mannequin. Another great gift idea is a thread kit. Now, personally, I am a Resant thread girl. I love my Resant thread, but Gutermann's also a great brand, and you can get those in kits as well, that you can get basically a rainbow colored kit packaged up beautifully. Now, another great gift idea to do with thread is actually to buy a color coding chart. So you have got all the colors on file there in like a hard kind of card there that you can reference to whenever you're wanting to do some sewing. You can look at the colors, and they are basically like the lifelike colors of the thread. So that's a really fantastic gift idea. What about a mini iron? The Birch mini irons are fantastic, very practical for using to press open things like seams. Even if you bought yourself a little mini ironing board to go with it and sit it on the sewing desk, it's a really practical, great thing to have on hand. Also, if you're wanting a fantastic iron, I have got the Aliso iron that does, it is like an automatic iron that when you put your hand on it, it drops down your iron. As soon as you take your hand off, it raises up on little feet. They are fantastic irons. It does take a bit of getting used to, because I know when my kids use it, they'll go to stand it up. I'm like, leave it flat, because it knows how to raise itself. But I love that iron, and I did get that on sale about a year ago now. But I can totally vouch for those irons. They're fantastic. Think about maybe lighting. If you need a good lamp or light that you can get an extendable bendy kind of stand for, or even a desktop light with a magnifying glass, they are really practical things to have around. I have used that magnifying glass bit on mine so many times for things like threading, so it's definitely one to think about. And also, I bought my daughter one with a big long bendy stand, because her room's a bit smaller and she needs the space, so she'll just sort of maneuver that around, bend it over the desk when she needs it, and it's really practical because lighting is very important. They are the luxury items that I think would make beautiful gifts. I'm going to now talk about sewing machines, because I have got a little list here of really top end sewing machines that I've heard a lot of good things about, that I am dreaming about. Now, I am working on a couple of old faff machines, one's from the 60s and one's from the 80s. I love those. They are my workhorse style machines. So they're not digitalized or computerized at all, but they are really lovely to sew with, and they never skip a beat. I just think I love the practicality of them, and they just go on forever. So I've also got an old Janome that I have set up with a buttonhole, and an old Janome overlocker that's probably from the 90s as well. So no way do I have any of these machines. I don't even have anything computerized, and I've done a hell of a lot of sewing with those, but these are things that if I suddenly won Tatslotto tomorrow, I would purchase for myself in a heartbeat. The first machine that I love the look of, it's the Brother VQ3000. Now, this machine is just a dream, and I know that because it's a machine that Lindsay Ray has told me before that she loves. She has this machine and she absolutely loves it. It does a lot of computerized techniques. You've got things like embroidery as well, but it's perfect for someone doing dressmaking as well, and it's got all the bibs and bobs you need there. But definitely the Brother machine is on my list, and I do have a local repairman who swears by the new Brother machines. He just thinks they are the best after service and aftercare that you'll get. He said even a lot of the other more premium brands don't have the kind of service that the Brother ones have. So he even told me, go for a new Brother if you ever want a new machine. So it's definitely top of my list. The next one I love the look of is the Faff Creative Ambition, and I know there's quite a few new ones out as well. This machine, it's a beautiful purple color, but I know a lot of sewists, a lot of vloggers do have these and absolutely love them as well. So that's definitely another machine I would totally go for. The other is a Bernina 770QE. This is a new Bernina that just looks incredible. They look like a spaceship. I think they could even cook your dinner if you ask them to. They just look like they could do everything, but that is more of a top end Bernina machine, which of course Bernina's got such a great reputation for sewing for many years now, but definitely another dream machine to look at. Also, the new Janome Continental M7 Professional looks like an incredible newer style machine, totally computerized as well. As far as air threading machines go, I love the look of the Baby Lock air threading overlocker, and also the cover stitch machine that's the Jet Air cover stitch that just looks amazing as well. So they're all on my list. One day I'll dream about getting them, but at the moment my old faffs are doing a great job. So I forgot to mention my earrings of the day. Have a look how cute these are. These are the ones I showed you quite a while back. They're from Artsy Shiny Cloud here in Australia. She has a little Etsy store, but these are the little wrens in the birdhouse Christmas. I'll show you up close. Christmassy, very Christmassy earrings. So if you've stuck around to listen to all that, I hope you've enjoyed it, because it was quite a lengthy list, but one that it's always good to jot down things that you would love to buy yourself one day, or maybe you would love to receive one. I think we as sewers all deserve a little luxury in our lives, and definitely it's nice to have a list there to things to dream about. I hope you've enjoyed that today. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that already. I would really appreciate that. And I will see you tomorrow for day 10 of Vlogmas. Don't forget, if you want to win that prize, $150 Weft and Warp voucher, you need to comment underneath this episode, and that will put you automatically into the draw. Hopefully you might be the winner of that tomorrow. So we'll see you soon. Bye for now.